We're continuing on the winter packet. Number 16. The Woodard family went to dinner. The cost of dinner was $60. They wanted to leave a tip, a 15% tip. How much did they leave for the tip? Good question. Remember, we have percent over 100 equals is over of or part over whole. So let's see what numbers we have. Well, we have 15. That's our percent, right? We got it from right here. 15% tip. That's going to go over 100 equals our part. Well, we don't know what that's going to be, but we do know our whole, right? Our whole amount was $60. Then we'll put a 60 right here. We don't know what the part is. That's what we're trying to figure out. What 15% is. So, since we don't know what this is, we're going to turn that into an X. And then if you're doing Miss Minnick's and Miss Gonzalez's method, we're going to multiply this by this. So we'll get 100 times X, which is 100X, equals whatever this times this is, cross multiplying again, 15 times 60. So let's work that out. 15 times 60. Be easier if this is on bottom actually. And I have the option to choose which one I want on the bottom. Oh. Alright, pretend that's a time sign up there. Alright, 0 times 5 is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. You're going to have your placeholder, because now we're working on the 6, right? Oh man, I'm off today. 6 times 5 is 30. Regroup up here. 6 times 1 is 6, plus the 3 is 9. Ooh, this is ugly. Alright, so that's what we got. We're going to be left with adding these together. 0 plus 900 is 900, right? Kind of skipping a step there, but that's how we got there. So this is just 900. So now we have to get X by itself. And what are we going to do to get rid of X? Well, we're going to divide by something. And we're just going to divide by the number that's always next to X, which is 100, right? So let's divide by 100. And if I do it here, I have to do it here. These will cancel each other out. You're left with just X equals whatever 900 divided by 100 is. I really worked that question out for you guys. It's going to be pretty easy once you get that. All right. I'm leaving you off to finish it. Good job. Marie scored an 80% on her test. Select all of the statements that could be true. So 80%. So again, percents are always out of 100. So I'm just going to put my percent over 100. And now we have equivalent fractions, right? First one says 3 items out of 4. So 3 out of 4. Now the fastest way to get there, I think, is to figure out how can I get from 100 to 4, or how can I get from 4 to 100? Well, 4 times 25 equals 100, right? So then what is 3 times 25? That'll be 75, right? 75 over 100. You guys see what I did there? I turned this into an equivalent fraction because now my denominator is the same, 100. Is 75 the same as 80? It is not. So select all of it. I would probably just cross this one off, or you can write an X and then put check marks for the ones that you think are right. That could be confusing though. I would just, let's get rid of this one. I'm just going to do that. Nope. That one doesn't work. So let's do the same one. I'll do the next one with you guys too. So again, we're trying to get to 80 over 100 because that's what our percent is, 80%. This time they said 40 over 50, right? So is there an easy way to get from 50 to 100? It sure is, right? I would multiply by 2. If I multiply the bottom by 2, I have to multiply the top by 2. And what would that leave me with? 40 times 2 is 80. 50 times 2 is 100. Oh. Put your line right there. Is that the same as 80 over 100? It sure is. So I'm going to say yes here. Put a check mark or whatever mark you want to put right there. That's how you're going to do these. When there isn't a number that doesn't go into 100 easily, you can usually mess with it, tweak it until you can, like simplify or add a number, or not add, but multiply a number. If you can't, then you're just going to have to divide. Use the top, in, and out, and figure out what it is, what it equals to. All right, that was 17. At least half of it, or almost half of it. This is the last one I'm going to work on today with you guys. Greg found $1.21 on the floorboard of his car. Select all of the following expressions that are equivalent to $1.21. I don't even want to work this one out with you guys because it's pretty easy. So this first one, all the ones that equal 121. So we're going to do 1.4 minus 0.19. Now I'm writing over here because there's something we have to do when we're adding, subtracting decimals. We need to line up our decimals. So make sure it's lined up nice and neat. It is. Now I can work, right? Now I can fill in the certain areas. There's no number here, so I'm just going to add or annex a 0. 0 minus 9. That's 9, right? No, it's not. I was testing you guys. Now we have to borrow from this guy. This becomes 3. And this becomes 10. I'm writing a different color so we can see it a little bit better. All right. So 10 minus 9 is just 1. 3 minus 1 equals 2. When you're working with decimals, all you got to do is bring down your decimal. So I'm just bringing it straight down. And now 1 minus 0 is 1. So is 121 equal to $1.21? It sure is, right? So you could put your check mark, put an X right there. I don't know how you guys want to do it, but I'll do a check this time. All right, this is just adding, subtracting decimals. I did the first one for you. You guys can do the rest. I just want to remind you though, line up your decimals. Oh, I did not spell that right. Decimals. That's my one thing. Keep it nice and neat. Line up your decimals. Don't forget to annex zeros when you need to. Okay. Good luck. You guys should all be able to do this one. Have a good day.